Morning, everybody. How's it going? That doesn't really help much. She's cloudy. She's overcast. It's +2. What the fuck? They busted the tie out. Bastards. Anyway, it's +2. Feels like -2. It started raining last night. And as you can see, we've got water puddles. And it's been raining ever since. There's just the slightest hint of a snowflake coming down. And it's May 1st. And I'm not complaining. Don't by any means think that I'm complaining about the rain, because we need it. Everybody from, as far as I know, everybody from the Manitoba border all the way west into BC could use a damn good rain. I think. Like, I don't think these guys were smart and they went in there to get out of the rain. From the videos I've seen online, YouTube and TikToks, well, not TikTok, but stuff like that, Manitoba was pretty wet all winter. They got quite a bit of moisture. So just coming out here to do a walkabout and see if anybody dropped us a baby. Waiting on her. She's close. And where's my red white face girl? I don't see her. Unless she's on the other side of the crowd right here. There's the red white face over there. Miss 23. Good morning, good morning. And she didn't drop no baby. She's getting really close. This girl right here. She's older, but not for a couple of days yet. And that's it. CP told me when I do my walkabout, I need to stop at the shop and grab some bacons. But yeah, this rain, I don't know how much we've got. You're really gonna see everything get green. Like, it's gonna bring everything on. We get this rain over the next, they're saying, basically it's what is this? Tuesday? Wednesday? We get this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then things are supposed to turn around. It's supposed to get sunny and warm up back to more normal temperatures. We get that, you're gonna see everything's gonna explode, basically, is what it barrels down to. So there's nothing new happening. Nobody needs to be fed this morning, which is nice. I got to run to town and get a tire because we did not do that yesterday. So I'll let you guys go. But yeah, we got water laying on the driveways and whatnot. Getting caught in the barbed wire. Gotta love that barbed wire. And now I'm really caught. There we go. Anyway, down by Weyburn, by our daughter and son-in-law's place, it rained there all day yesterday. I don't know if it's still raining there this morning or not, but they had water laying everywhere from yesterday already. See what I mean by the water laying? So this is a definite welcoming rain. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll catch you all later. Alrighty guys, well, last night, 3 o'clock in the morning, now that this is down, this goddamn tank, so what happens is, we got that pressure tank, that runs the whole farmyard, and then from there, the water comes around, comes all the way around, and it dumps into this big blue tank, this 200-gallon tank, or 250, something like that. And then this pressure tank runs the water for the house, specific, only the house. We used to chlorinate our water inside this tank for the house because we're high in iron, and chlorine will help break the iron down. And then you filter it out. But now we got a different system. It's an air injection system. Anyways, this son of a bitch, for whatever reason, wouldn't shut off. It was overflowing, coming out the overflow. It spills onto the floor. And then it's supposed to drain through the floor drain. But because we're on a lagoon system, we got to get our lagoon cleaned out because it's too full. So it's not draining properly through there. So then it was spilling into the sump pump pit. And the pump in the pit turned on a couple times. And that's what woke me up at like 10 to 3. And then because there was water all through the floor down here. So then I was down here freaking cleaning up water until 4:30, 5 o'clock. So yeah, it wasn't a fun evening. Anyways, you see that's all corroded down there on the ball valve. The ball is good, but the valve is corroded. So I had to get in there and clean that up. So before I drop my phone in the bottom of the tank, I want to let you guys go, and we'll talk to you later. So we've got this stuff iron out. So what I generally do when we go to do a cleaning inside this tank, and I've got the valve all clean now, I'll brush it all off as best I can. Then I'll take that iron out, sprinkle that all over the valve, let it work its way around, then work at brushing it off some more and try and getting it as clean as possible. Now we just got to see if it's going to shut off properly. She's filling, so I may have to adjust the float level a little bit. But this is all brass fittings down here. It's not plastic, it's brass, so you do have to be careful, and after a little while the corrosion could fuck up your brass fittings. But better than galvanized fittings, better than plastic fittings, I think, also, because they will break with enough corrosion or start leaking bad. So this thing's been around with us for years and years. Anywho, we'll just give her 15-20 minutes to fill this tank and see what happens. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, how's she going? We got the old Dodge back. It only took an hour to figure it out, really. And, well, then me to go to the city, get back from the city. Basically, for me to get the spare key for this truck to my buddy Jeremy's shop and test it. And yeah, for some reason, the key fob that I normally use got disconnected from the truck. It's stupid. It got disconnected from the ignition. It's right there. It got disconnected from the ignition, but yet it would still lock and unlock the doors. But it would not work to start the truck. So I got to go and get it reprogrammed, the key fob. My old key, or my spare key, it works to start the truck. No issues at all. So there you go. If you ever have a problem where you jump in your vehicle and it doesn't want to move, it doesn't do nothing, like you can't, nothing lights up or anything, you put the key in, the key fob in the slot, and you go to start your vehicle and there's nothing, everything is dead, chances are your key fob got disconnected for some reason and you got to get it reprogrammed. Anyways, we got our truck back. That's the main thing. So I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty, guys. How's it going today? I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. But hopefully this right here that's in my hand, this whole brand new brass fitting, will make my day go better. So, a couple days ago, like 4 days ago, woke up in the middle of the night because our sump pump pit tank was running. And yes, we did get some rain, but not enough to cause that to kick on. So downstairs here in our basement, the water comes from there. That's the pressure tank and all the valves for the whole yard, including the house. That's that one right there where my finger is. It's off right now. So that line goes around, backside, comes all the way around, and then it would plug into the valve that was in the house, in this tank, I mean. It fills this tank. Then from this tank, there's another pump connected to that pressure tank. And then it goes through these filters. This big filter, this iron filter, water softener filter, water softener, salt tank, and then up to the house. Anyways, this thing, it's been in the house since fucking late 90s, like 98, 99. And the valve that was in it, as you guys saw in a previous clip, was quite corroded with rust, because we have a high rust element in our house, in our well, I mean. So, I tried cleaning it up, hoping that would work. Well, it didn't work, because last night, it fucking woke me up. That thing over there, the sump pump pit, or the pump in the pit, I should say, was on, and it woke me up again last night. So come down, clean the water up, and then went to work this morning at tearing this old valve completely out, and now installing all brand new valve. So new valve, complete new float with arm. If you guys are needing water parts and you can't get them anywhere to the local area you're at, get a hold of Vern's Pump House. They have this stuff in stock, and trust me, I don't think you'll get a better deal on it anywhere than Vern's for pricing. So now, that goes in there. And we got to get our nut on it. And tighten it up. Then put another fitting on this end for the hose to connect to. Hose on the inside. Ball float on the inside. And we're good to go. I'll bring you guys back once we got things fitted up. Alrighty guys, so ended up putting a big washer. Get you some light. For it to thread against, because the hole is wore a little bit in the tank. Got no leaks here, there's just one clamp, but the hose is pretty tight on there. We had to warm it up with torch. The water's on. And that's what it looks like there, and then from there it runs across to over there. I don't have to do it that way, but that's how it was set up before, so that's how we're doing it again. Now theoretically, the water should shut off about 3 inches below the valve the way I've got the float set, but we'll let her fill up and see what it does. But this should keep me from, you can see how red that is in there, rusty color. Well, that's our well water. But anyways, this should keep me from not having to wake up in the middle of the night all the time. And the nice thing with this is, if the power goes out, the generator will run this pressure tank. It won't necessarily run the deep well pump, but if this tank is full, we would have water in the house for a couple of days if we shut the filters down so they're not doing their flush at nighttime. We would have water in our house for a couple of days. The water will still flow through the filters, just as long as they're not flushing, right? Because they'll use probably 50 gallons of water just to flush the systems on these two filters. So yeah, anywho, that's that. You know, $108 for valve, float, the arm, everything. Actually, that's pretty darn cheap, where most places the valve by itself is, well, I know our local PV Mart here in Regina, that valve by itself, without the float or the arm, is $145. So, sure, I had to run to the city, but Vern's, they have their after hours, and they were more than helpful to meet us at the shop. We just had to run in, get our parts, get back home, and here we are up and running. Sweet. If you guys need something, like I said, get a hold of Vern's Pump House. They'll get you up and running. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty, well, it looks like it's shut off. No water drip down there no more. And you can see the water level. Yeah, it's about 4 inches down from the bottom of the valve. And that works for me. It doesn't have to be. So basically, the valve is here. The water level is right there. It doesn't need to be way up here like it was before. It can be down here. It wouldn't hurt nothing. So that way you never have to worry about it leaking through that hole where the valve goes through. Now eventually what I should do, that's 1.25 inches, is maybe get an 1.25 inch pipe, run it to here, down to the floor, along the floor, and direct into the pit. But for now, because I've been monkeying with this fucking thing and driving to Regina and back, I got some animals that need to be fed outside. So I'm going to go do that. And then we'll see what happens after that. Lid on top. So yeah, we're back up and running. Sweet. Catch you guys later.